It might be April Fool's Day, but this video is no joke. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? Thank you so much to Polarium for putting on this contest. And actually, you're not winning gems, but you can put your UM player IDs in the comments below for this giveaway. They are doing 250 brews plus multi-battles, which is super amazing. And I'm so grateful that I don't have to think about what video to publish today on April Fool's Day. We're going to do 3 truths and a lie, but I'm going to do it twice. I have the Raid Shadow Legends edition of 3 Truths and a Lie, and then I'll have the personal stories of MtgJedi's 3 Truths and a Lie, which that will be interesting, and see if you can get those. So let's start with the raid part, and I encourage you to guess in the comments below which ones are the truths, which ones are the lies. So, starting out, in my humble yet accurate opinion, Scabrius is the worst, most disgusting, my least favorite champion in the game is Scabrius. I do have him +4 and 6-star awakened. You can see I have no gear on him, and he just absolutely disgusts me. I really wish that they... Oh, he's so gross. I really wish that they would remove the rat wrap. It's just the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in the world. It's like part of his flesh is these rat corpses. But if you look at him from this side and you ignore that, I don't mind him that much. But Scabrius, least favorite champion in the game. My #1 most wanted buff in the game is Mountain King. I love this guy from the very beginning of Raid Shadow Legends when I started playing in 2019. I wanted this guy on my account because of how freaking cool he looks, and I thought his kit was pretty cool. But now he pretty much sucks, and I would really love for him to get a buff. He's my most wanted buff. So that's #2. #3, my most wanted addition to the game is Hard Mode Faction Wars. I have asked for this for a long time. Now we're finally going to get it in the game. So Hard Mode Faction Wars, I can't wait until hiding behind me here is a drop-down menu where I can go to Hard Mode. We can start working on all new levels again. My most wanted addition to the game. And #4, my most wanted soul to pull in my soul collection is going to be Calvalax. I would love to get a soul for Calvalax. Give me that 6-star soul for Calvalax. I want it so bad. It's my #1 most wanted in the game. So, Scabrius, Mountain King, Hard Faction Wars, Calvalax. Which one is the lie? Which ones are the truths? Now, let me go get set up. Story time with MtgJedi, and we will talk about the 3 truths and a lie from my life and interests. Okay, now on to the MtgJedi life. 3 truths and a lie. Let's run some Frost Spider in the background here. The first one I want to tell you about is my first love in this life. My first ever love in this life was the game of baseball. And I do not come from a sports watching family. In fact, I'm the only one in my family who watches sports. I have 3 brothers. None of them watch sports. My dad was not around, but when he was, he didn't watch sports unless you count golf, which I do not. So I was the only one watching sports, and I loved baseball. I'm from Pittsburgh, so the Pirates were one of my favorite teams. I enjoyed watching them. Barry Bonds and Bobby Bonilla, my dudes, okay? Shout out to the good old days when the Pirates were great. And my other favorite team that I loved watching was the Seattle Mariners. My all-time favorite player, Ken Griffey Jr., absolute stand-up guy. And I still, to this day, have a Ken Griffey Jr. baseball card collection. So, first love in this life was the game of baseball. Number 2, my favorite television show of all time is The Big Bang Theory. And just like so many good memories watching The Big Bang Theory. Before I purchased my first house on my own, I lived in an apartment. And every Tuesday in the apartment, I would watch The Big Bang Theory. And almost every Tuesday, I would order Chinese food to eat while watching Big Bang Theory. It was Chinese and Big Bang Theory Tuesday. As my favorite show of all time, I think that that's really fitting. Also, the Chinese restaurant knew me by name and knew my order. All of those things. Okay? But I thought just like it was super cool. I always loved this little tidbit. My personal laundry basket that I have had for years and years and years, like 15, 20 years I've had this laundry basket. And it's the same one that they use in the Big Bang Theory. If you go watch the early episodes, the green laundry basket that Penny and Sheldon use from time to time, that is the laundry basket that I have in my house for myself. And I love it still. It's awesome. It's been held up. And I've always thought it was super cool that I had the same laundry basket as them in the show. Number 3. I am making the very first board game that I ever created is coming to life very soon. My board game is called Alaria Quest. I'm working on a second video to tell you guys more about the game. I'm working on setting up the Kickstarter. I will be setting up some help goals. Like, if you want to donate to help get the game made, you can message me. Thinking about doing $100 donations on that to get you in the special thanks section in the rulebook. So if that's of interest to you, you can send me a message. We'll get that taken care of. But Alaria Quest is the very first board game I ever made. And I am so excited to get it published. I am publishing it myself under the company that I created, SideQuest Games, and that is going to be such an amazing thing this year. I'm really, really excited about it. My all-time favorite video game is Pokemon Blue. Pokemon Blue. You could say red and blue if you want, or yellow, or green. All of those very similar. Pokemon Blue, my favorite game of all time. I replayed that game over 30 times. I had an insane goal of beating the game with every Pokemon in my party. Not like every evolution, but like, so, well, with the evolutions, yes, every evolution, except Eevee. All of the highest forms of the Pokemon, and I was very close. I decided to give up on that goal and go play other Pokemon games when they came out, but I replayed that game so many times. My all-time favorite video game, Pokemon Blue. Which one of those 4 do you think is the lie? I hope I convinced you and sounded truthful in all 4 of them. Some of you OGs who've been around for a long time, especially on the live streams, maybe you will know the answer. Go ahead and put your answers in the comments below for part 1 and part 2, the Raid Edition and the Personal Life Edition. And make sure you have your player IDs down there so I can gift you some brews. Thank you so much for watching. This was super fun, Plarium. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.